Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I want to talk about AMC's recent liftoff over the last week. And I also want to talk about how even Aron and Cohen are confident that the squeeze is just around the corner. So stay tuned and let's make some money. And now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So I want to start by covering the trading action from last week and exactly what caused AMC to run. So Nick tweeted about how AMC closed 244 pennies above max pain last week. For weeks and months now, the hedgies have consistently pushed AMC under max pain every single Friday. But this Friday, not only did we beat max pain by one singular cent, we beat it by over $2.24. And he also said, I hope everyone in AMC understands the significance of a weekly close above $20 per share. Over the last 5 years, AMC has only fallen below $20 and then closed above $20 soon after, once in the last 5 years, back in June. So since falling below $20 back in January, AMC has not closed the week above $20 until now. And obviously the last time AMC closed a week above $20 was here, back in June, before the June run-up. So for last week, that max pain region was around $18 per share, but due to the insane number of $21 call options that were purchased, AMC closed well above that $18 region. You can see here that we had quite a nice ramp up from the $20 strikes, the $20.50 strikes, and the $21 strikes for those call options. Hopefully next week we can continue this momentum and continue building that gamma ramp up towards $25 and significantly higher. Now you may remember from one of my videos a few days ago I spoke about how the AMC OBV, which is the on-balance volume, had just broken past the previous highs. Obviously these highs in the OBV or on-balance volume were set back in June, and AMC's OBV had stayed fairly consistent since then until recently breaking out. And Pinoy8 believes this is a sign of exactly what's to come for AMC's price. If we look here at the Starbucks chart, the Starbucks OBV had a breakout in July. Now obviously this breakout in the OBV happened in the first half of July. If we look at the price action back in July, the price did not break out until later in July, closer to August. And therefore Pinoy8 believes that the OBV breaks out first and that will then soon be followed by a breakout in price. And obviously if I zoom into this part here, the chart somewhat resembles AMC, with the run up obviously in June over $70 per share before falling down, pulling back above $50 and then falling down significantly below $15 per share. We've now obviously had this small run up to $20, this slight cool off, which is expected to be followed by a further run up and a breakout in the AMC price, going practically vertical. And AMC Ape says the MOASS must be close. These dudes, Aron and Cohen, have been some straight savages on Twitter recently. Now guys, many of you may not have a lot of confidence in the stock market at the moment. There's all of this market manipulation and market fraud that seems to be going entirely unpunished. And that's why I personally have been investing in cryptocurrency, especially during this big dip, where the price of Bitcoin has actually recently started increasing. I personally use BlockFi to invest in cryptocurrency, and right now if you sign up using the link in the description below, you can currently get up to $250 in free Bitcoin. More than 500,000 people and 350 institutions globally use BlockFi to manage over $10 billion in assets. The BlockFi platform is also entirely free to use and requires no minimum balance. And BlockFi also offers a rewards credit card with an introductory rate of 3.5% cashback on your purchases, also paid in Bitcoin, so you can continue to accumulate more and more. There's also no annual fees and no foreign transaction fees either, and the card is currently available in the United States. So guys, be sure to sign up to BlockFi using the link in the description below to get up to $250 in free Bitcoin. Now obviously you'll know from Cohen's last few recent tweets that he started by insulting short sellers. He said short sellers are the dumb stormtroopers of the investing galaxy. He said a good use of taxpayers' money is for the government to start cracking down on those hedge fund short sellers. And then he started to pick a fight with large consulting firms like BCG, saying the overpriced consultants at BCG are picking a fight with the wrong company. The only ones more useless than overpriced consultants are those who hire them. And then obviously some poop emojis and actually atted BCG as well. Now obviously on the flip side, Aron started by telling the short sellers to eat crow. which is to be humiliated and shamed after being shown to be wrong, or to be forced to admit one's error and be publicly shamed as a result. He then obviously tweeted expecting AMC and HYMC to have some calm seas and some smooth sailing ahead. I think what Aron wants to say is that AMC as a company and AMC's share price will have some smooth sailing ahead and will continue to grow from here on out. But obviously he replied to NorCal's tweet and said, you know, as the sitting CEO of a New York Stock Exchange listed company, I could never say publicly what's in NorCal's tweet. Not in a million years. But hey, I can't stop you from saying it. What I can say to those who doubted AMC's investment in HYMC is hashtag choke on that. And again, I think this just really goes to show how tight Aron's lips are really squeezed by those in charge and those regulating the industry. Aron can't reveal the true number of synthetic shares, which he also doesn't know because obviously Ken Griffin doesn't tell him how many synthetics there actually are, but he can't really say much about the AMC stock or tell us how to squeeze the shorts because it goes against those regulations. And Aron also just tweeted about issuing a new gold-related NFT. He said, it's Oscar time. I'm in Los Angeles here to root for the Best Actors nominee, Nicole Kidman. And he said, I'm also thinking about the $195 million raised for Hycroft Mining in only 2 weeks. I'm thinking AMC should issue a There's Gold in Them Nar Hills NFT for AMC Investor Connect members. Your thoughts? He then left us a poll to choose from whether we don't want that NFT, whether we do want an NFT that we have to pay for, or whether we want a free NFT that's distributed freely to AMC Investor Connect members. Now again, as I've been saying for some time, I believe this is Aron setting up some genuine business reasons to issue various different types of NFTs. And I believe that Aron's end goal is to issue a gold-backed NFT for free to every single shareholder on a ratio of 1 NFT for every 1 share in issue. Now obviously Aron can't jump straight to this end goal because you have to take it in stepping stones. You have to take baby steps and not run before you can walk. Obviously, this is a bit of a regulatory minefield, especially for Aron, the CEO of one of the largest and most well-known meme stocks there is right now. Therefore, he has to tread very, very carefully to make sure that basically he doesn't end up in jail. So now Aron is issuing a gold-related NFT, and I believe the next one could potentially be a gold-backed NFT after. And again, he's now distributing this NFT for free to Investor Connect members. Maybe his next one on the list is to distribute a free NFT to shareholders. And I think the funniest thing about all of this is the fact that retail was only going for a short squeeze in AMC and GameStop and inadvertently found evidence of market-wide fraud. As this post on Reddit says, if the short hedge funds and market makers would have just let AMC and GameStop squeeze, they would have continued to get away with all of the market fraud that they've been committing, and they would have been able to continue their scheme. Since they didn't let AMC and GameStop squeeze, people got annoyed. They did their research, they did their due diligence, they helped spread information to others to help build upon further due diligence and research, and we've uncovered evidence indicating market-wide fraud, collusion, and racketeering. When you come to think of it, if the hedgies just let AMC and GameStop squeeze back in January of 2021, or again in June of 2021, we never really would have found any of this market-wide fraud and all of the illegal crimes that are being committed. But now not only have we found out about all of these illegal market manipulating tactics, but we're also exposing them to the world as well. And I also wanted to give a bit of an update on the nickel trading on the LME platform. If you didn't already know, the trading in nickel was suspended on the LME a few weeks ago due to a massive short squeeze. So if you didn't already know, due to the massive amount of sanctions currently placed on Russia, there was a huge amount of nickel effectively removed from the market, as this nickel was not able to be traded as it was held and produced by Russia. Now obviously this caused a massive increase in the price of nickel because if you didn't already know, Russia is the second largest nickel producer in the entire world, and some Russian companies are also responsible for manufacturing and exporting massive amounts of nickel too. Now the price of nickel squeezed up to $100,000 per tonne, but Shinguanda, who is short 150,000 tonnes of nickel, refused to be closed out from his short position. Now Shinguanda then signed some agreements with his banks like JP Morgan Chase, effectively agreeing not to increase his margins and not to close him out of his short position. He said that he will progressively close his short position as the price of nickel returns to a normal regulated trade price, as he does not want to be liquidated. He wants to make a profit on his short trade. Now, the LME has been trying to reopen the trading of nickel effectively for the last few weeks, but has been consistently cancelling trades. As of the 16th of March, the LME had cancelled over $3.5 billion of trades. But believe it or not, this is still continuing to this very day. Unusual Whales tweeted on the 24th of March saying it's happening again. The LME is prohibiting orders outside of the daily price limits. They are actively trying to prevent a squeeze after restricting trades. And if you try and trade outside of those limits, or you try and push the price of nickel above or below those limits, then for the third day in a row, the LME cancels the trading session after the session has already been completed. Billions of dollars were traded freely and fairly between two willing parties, but we're going to pretend that it did not happen and the LME is going to cancel all of those trades. Breaking Market News tweeted saying the LME says second ring session on March 24th in nickel will be deemed a disrupted session and all agreed trades during this session will be null and void. So the LME is still continuing to cancel all of those nickel trades and effectively unwind everything happening in the market. This just goes to show that right now the market is not free and not fair, and we as a collective need to fix it. Guys, be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you think about the recent AMC price takeoff and what you think is going to happen over the next week. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of my others. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel and ding the notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers.